He was from Egypt, man. And do you know what Moses used to do with his crew? Down the east side. The east side, man. He used to go down the east side with his crew, and they used to walk like an Egyptian. He lived down the east side with his crew down the east side, man. So when Moses was down with the crew, he was wicked. Because he was in a basket. This is
A basket?
in where? In Pharaoh's
Palace.
palace. Pharaoh's palace, Moses was brought up, and then he became
Yeah, but who were they killing? Oh no.
all of the
Hebrew babies.
Hebrew babies.
It wasn't just any old baby, it was all the Hebrew babies, and Moses was a Hebrew baby.
The Hebrew baby was Moses. And then Moses grew up because he wasn't killed, and he didn't go into the Babylon River. And then what happened then?
Meanwhile, all the Hebrews who were working as slaves in Egypt were really sad.
Sad?
Very sad.
Very sad.
Can you look
Moses
sad?
grew up.
Yeah.
And what did he do then, Jackie?
Well, thank you. The Hebrew people were calling out to God because they were so sad.
So what?
Sad and
Sad.
unhappy. And they were poorly treated.
But you know in the river, what was it like in the river?
It was wet.
It was wet in the river.
It was wet in the river.
Wet?
Wet.
What do you mean wet? Oh, just let me wet you.
No? Yeah.
Yes.
I could blow up.
Well, I've been blowing up.
Yes.
Okay, so they were all wet in the river.
They were. No.
And then Moses killed an Egyptian.
He did because he saw him. He was badly treating one of his people, one of the Hebrews. And that made him very sad. And he was trying to help him.
That's sad.
And then he had to do something. There is always good news, but we have to wait till tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow there's good news. Today we learned a bit about Moses in a slightly different way. You won't read that story exactly as we've told it in the Bible, but as you do your groups, you do your sheets, you play the games, you do your craft, you'll learn more and more and more about that story. So just before you go, I've got one more thing to say to you.